body needs a little more Mayo. Healthy living for your life with Mayo. It's not about dieting, it's about living. All you need is just a little more Mayo. Healthy living for your life with Mayo. It's not about dieting, it's about living. The world needs more Mayo.
Hello, and welcome to Mindful Eating with Mayo. And the world does need a little more Mayo. So I hope you're having a really nice day. Over the past 11 months, I've spoken to about, 650 people, let's say, family, friends, and clients. And the question that most was asked, how do I get rid of these 15 to 20 pounds that I put on during quarantine? Maybe you can relate. Some of the complaints were feeling tired and sluggish, lethargic and sick. How about cravings of sugar and processed foods? So I thought, how can I be of service to my friends, my family, and my clients? What is it that most people want more of in their life? They want to have more love. They want to have more energy. They want to have a higher paying job, right? And they also would like to feel better, lose weight, and maybe tone up their bodies a little bit. So I thought that I would do this recorded 30-day program would be my gift to my friends, my family, and my clients. I share with you the best nuggets of knowledge that I have with tips, switches, healthier options, ton of recipes, and we actually go on field trips. We go to the farm, we go to gardens. There's a couple other experts that we go see, skincare expert, a home expert. And actually, I have a lot of many great certifications, but I'm not a doctor, a medical doctor. I'm not a nurse. So make sure that you see your professional, your health professional, before implementing any of these suggestions. Now, as you adopt basic health strategies and lifestyle practices, and deepen your understanding of what optimal wellness looks like for you right now. So really what that means is this is not a race. These 30 days, not everyone is going to be starting at the same point, and everyone has their own goals. But the next 30 days is just the beginning of a transition, which to build on a strong foundation. So for you and your health journey, the next 30 days will be built on what you've learned or what you've noticed about yourself in this past 30 days. So there's only one thing I want you to decide right now, and that is to make a decision that you're going to start and that you're going to be ready. And it's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed. It's no big deal. I'm going to be right there with you all of these 30 days. You'll have access to me. And I encourage you not to wait for the perfect day. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait till after the birthday. Don't wait for the new year. Because as you know, all of these days have already passed. So I encourage you right now just to make a decision and start now. Now, this is the book. It's Mindful Eating. It's a 30-day program, 30 days to a whole new you. The 30 days is a journal. So that's kind of like the mindful part about it. And then there's 4 chapters of contents, everything from, oh gosh, what does mindful eating mean? To go organic or not, the pH balance in food, the acid alkaline balance, and we'll actually go through a couple of different dietary theories. Not just because I want you to go on a diet, because it's about living, it's not about dieting. But I really, in this past couple of weeks, I've gotten the same question about, so the alkaline diet, is it pseudoscience, and what that means. So I'm going to do a deep dive into that. And when they say pseudoscience, that, science is always changing. So I have to question the people who say that, because, it's our bodies. Our bodies are always changing, right? So again, I'm going to deep dive into that at some point. But anyway, it's the pH balance, the acid alkaline balance, sugar and the aging connection. We always talk about how bad sugar is, right? But we don't discuss what's going on inside our body, and how it's affecting our organs. And then there's another chapter on cleansing and detoxing, fasting, and smoothies, and juicing. So all of that will be covered in the next 30 days. So I would like to bring in the guys. I would like to chat about what's going to happen. So in the next 30 days, what I would like for you to do is, for action steps, is to go on to KarenMayo.com, and you are going to see there are journal pages. Now, these journal pages is more for you, to be set up for success. It's a step-by-step activity, actually, that you're going to set your goals for better health, and you're going to keep yourself on track by using these journal pages. So, questions, guys? Do you have any questions?
I don't have a question. I do have a comment. I've changed the word diet to meal plan, because the first word in diet is die. So
Yeah.
I've kept away from that word. So I figured, don't laugh at me, Ricky. I see you laughing. So I've cut the word diet out. I just changed it to meal plan. So it's a
I
lot.
like that.
It falls better. The other thing, when you say sugar and aging, yes, are you talking about just refined sugar or any sweetener?
No, I'm talking about refined sugar, processed sugars. Processed foods, actually, as we all know, are very, very bad for us, and they are loaded with sugar. So there are 42, I think, at the point. There might actually be more names for sugar that we'll go into reading the labels, and we'll go into discussing all of the names of sugar out there, because they're in everything. And sometimes that is what keeps people craving the same bad food that they're eating, is because what is really happening is, if you're not cleaning your tongue properly, you're not brushing your teeth properly, you're actually tasting the sugars and the preservatives in the back of your villi, in the back of your throat. So that can be also where your brain, right, is triggered. Go, okay, I want more of this. I want more of this because I'm tasting it.
Also, when you're talking about that trigger, I don't know if you spoke about it before, but the cravings we have are actually because of the bacteria we have in our gut, and the bad bacteria craves the bad stuff. And as long as they have a lot of bad bacteria in there, that's what the cleansing comes in for. Just get a whole bunch of new gut flora that'll crave the right stuff.
Exactly.
That second brain, they said.
Yep, exactly. You're right on point. Yeah, so I'm going to be discussing all of that in the next 30 days. It's and those one of those things where I'm going to tell you about tricks and switches that you can be eating or putting into your body to help your good flora start, flourishing in your intestinal tract. Okay.
Ricky,
So
you have a question?
I have a question, Karen. You had mentioned your book. Could you tell for the people that do not know, would you be able to point us in the right direction on where to purchase Mindful Eating?
Oh, sure. Yes, you can go on to Amazon.com. You can go on to BarnesandNoble.com. And you can go onto my website, KarenMayo.com. And there's a click that says buy now.
So I like the title because I like the 30-day plan, because for a lot of people that don't know, when you're trying to break a bad habit, whether it's changing your eating habits, biting your toenails or fingernails, I'm sorry, smoking or anything along those lines, in order to create a new habit, it does take a minimum of 30 days, which is why I think it's focused around a 30-day plan. If you do that consecutively for 30 days and follow the guideline and write in your journal, you will create a new habit and therefore see an energy output. Maybe lose a couple of pounds here or there. You'll probably see your numbers increase, whether it's cholesterol or your sugars, or decrease, however it may be. But 30 days is the key number.
Yeah, and
Rick, how long? Yeah, how long did it take you to figure out how to stop biting your toenails? Now that's stuck. Thank you
Pretty
very
much
much.
when I couldn't even reach them anymore, I guess.
oh man. So that's why the 30 days is so great, is because making small changes will help you transition to a sustainable, long lasting, healthy lifestyle. So that's, yes, perfect. So we all want to do baby steps, right? So baby steps, even if you like fall off the wagon, or you happen to have a bad day, just know that you should not beat yourself up. Journal about it, if anything. But just know when you go to sleep, wake up in the morning and it's a new day. Or you can just say, okay, I'm going to eat something bad for this meal. And then, just get over it. And if you're going to have some pizza, as I always say, have a salad, right? So I don't necessarily like to scold people, but it's just a learning experience. So during the next 30 days, which is actually the beginning of your journey, once these 30 days are over, you'll have another 30 days. So you can, again, it's the 30 days to whole new you. So you're starting with your new habits that you've built on the 30 days prior. So these videos are recorded, so you can come back and watch them whenever you want to move forward. The future of healthcare is actually personal responsibility. I will be supporting you at every single step. Like I said, they are recorded, but you can reach out to me. We're going to have live calls, and I'm going to support you in a safe, natural way, keeping ourselves as healthy as possible through nutrition, lifestyle modifications, and supplementation. And I say supplementation because we cannot get all of our vitamins and minerals through the foods right now. Number one, it's wintertime, and we're not having, unless you have aquaponics, unless you're growing a garden inside, but you're not getting all of the nutrients unless you're buying from a farm. And there are lots of great farms here in the Northeast. So like I said, action steps are: make a decision to start. Go to the website, KarenMayo.com. One of them is you can opt in to get the journal pages. You can sign up for the 30 days Mindful Eating with Mayo program. And what I would love for you to do is tell 2 friends. And one more thing before we go, I wanted to go through what one day looks like in the journal. Oh, actually, I want to do what the journal pages are as well. So, because that's important. Okay, so let's do the journal pages first. So the journal pages, well, when I put them up on my website, they will be, so prep week, right? So during the next 30 days, you're going to learn to achieve healthier lifestyle. There is a symptom list. So there's probably about, I don't know, 60 things on the symptom list that have you currently or in the past 3 months experienced any of these symptoms. And the reason why I have them there is because a lot of these will tell you if your hormones are unbalanced, if there's something going on within your liver, within your other organs. Kidneys will also be a big one. So some of the things are fatigue and weakness in your body, coarse or dry skin, cold hands, experience weight gain, intolerance to cold, shaky hands, feeling nervous all the time, unexplained weight loss, fatigue, low blood pressure, low blood sugar, if you're having night sweats, feeling anxious, slurred speech, watery, itchy eyes, stuffy nose, if you're having arthritis. So then you'll, after you've circled them, you will, then there's a space for you to write in. And then I ask you about your measurements. So your waist, your hips, and your thighs. And then what your weight goal is. And the next question is really important. What are your current health conditions at this time? So, what are your, like, do you want to lose weight? Are you looking to, think more clearly, get that brain fog out? And then, moving on, creating a vision of what you want and to fuel your motivation. So that question is, what do you intend to get out of the Mindful Eating with Mayo program? So again, so this is your mindful part. So I really want you to be quiet, sit somewhere and be really conscious and be self-aware of what you really want to get out of this program. The next question is, well, there's the next two questions. So I want you to pick an area of your life that you want to focus on and then 2 action steps to accomplish them within the next 30 days, if it's possible. You don't necessarily even have to accomplish them, but as long as you take the action steps to move forward, we'll have the next 30 days after that, or maybe the next 30 days after that to actually complete them. But as long as you're taking those action steps to move forward with an area of your life, that's brilliant. Okay, so
quick question. Do you build in like cheat days so you don't feel completely overwhelmed? Like, oh my God, I'm going to do this for 30 days. I can't have, one piece of chocolate cake in all these 30 days. Do you build in, not falling off the wagon, but have, one day a week or one day every 2 weeks saying, you know what, have that cookie and let's, satisfy that craving for that cookie. And then
yes.
let's kick it in.
Yeah, so the first couple of weeks we will do that. So the first couple of weeks we will do that, but and after that, you shouldn't, like, after the first 2 weeks or first 10 days, the next 20 days, you should definitely be right on point. Because it's only 30 days.
So so each person should have an expectation, or you kind of go through a plan with them for that 30 days.
Yes. So when I asked you about what area you want to work on, it could be anything from spiritual, and I'll talk about that in my videos. So it could be spiritual, it could be home environment, it could be your work environment. Right now there's a lot of people out of work. So I have creative ideas and also experts that will come in and help with that. So those are some things. And then, but mostly, once you put in the good food, things actually start to fall into place. It really is about good food, because good food, good brains, right? Junk food, junk brains.
Okay.
Junk emotions.
I mean, let's say I want to go on one of your plans, and I'm listening to the program right now. You know, we do our thing with it within our networking group. Everybody kind of shares your video, and you know, someone reaches out to you on your website. So they go to KarenMayo.com, and what do they do from there?
Okay, so you can sign up for my newsletter. You
Okay.
can purchase my book.
Mhm.
You can download the journal pages.
Okay.
You can hire me. You
That
can
would
go to
be good.
Mayo. Mindful Eating with Mayo TV show is there.
Right.
And, you know, there's gift certificates people can purchase. You know, just anything. You can reach out to me via email. I'm always available.
So that basically they can reserve your services to start their personal program through your website as well.
Yes, so there is under services,
Mhm.
there is a box that says health history. Now, on the health history, it says $297. That $297, if you decide to hire me, will go towards that package. I do
Okay.
that because I have had in my lifetime experience that people should, if they really want something, they'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So, but there are other ways. So I'm going to announce sponsorships that I will sponsor people's programs
Okay.
if they can, you know, send me an essay. But I'll go into all of that, why I should, you know, sponsor their program for them. So that can be, you know, that'll be something in the future.
Yeah. I mean, because how can you enjoy life without having a healthy lifestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so
Well, you're either paying for it now or you're going to pay for it later. And later could be that you're, you know, you can't get out of bed,
Mhm.
or you can't, because you need help getting out of bed, or somebody's got to come in and help you. Somebody's got to wipe your ass.
Mhm.
Excuse my French. But, you know, people you have to get taken care of by
Mhm.
others. And who wants that? Nobody wants that.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
a slow burn to get that idea that, yeah, I'm responsible for it. And
Mhm.
people are not responsible. And that I'll take a pill here, or every 5 seconds there's a commercial for a new pill with the side effects that are worse than whatever malady you have. But
Correct.
what I'm hearing from you is pretty much 90% of everything that people are suffering from is inflammation, and it's self-imposed.
It is self-imposed. Absolutely. Matter of fact, in the United States of America, our obesity is almost at 50%. I mean, that is outrageous. Half of America is
Half
obese.
of America. Wow. Well, here's the thing, because we talk about health as far as when something goes wrong, we go to the doctor, right? And we don't anticipate that if you've been smoking, let's say, let's just take on smoking, something that's extreme. You know, if you've been smoking for the last 20 years, that your lungs could be affected. you know
Absolutely.
and it's like, you end up living the end part of your life, trying to find air, because you didn't realize the amount of damage it was slowly taking. I mean, we can major on that, but sugar is a killer just the same,
Absolutely.
right? I mean,
Sugar's actually number one. And it's really, and I'm saying that because all of our chronic illnesses start from sugar. Diabetes is number one, right?
Mhm.
So diabetes started from generational eating. I'm talking about
Mhm.
diabetes 2, not diabetes 1.
Right.
Diabetes 2, people, that is people putting food in their mouth, and then their body insulin levels, too much of it. I can't say, I should actually retract that, because it's not all diabetes, but I can say, 80%, 85% of type 2.
Right.
It's all eating. It's all what you put in your mouth.
Hmm.
Well,
Um,
type 2 was changed from adult onset diabetes to type 2 because we have that same problem appearing in school children. So they couldn't call it adult onset diabetes, which is, it's all lifestyle. So they changed it to type 2 diabetes. One of the things that, and to keep in mind, I was a technician. We had gram scales, and the last day I drank a Coke, I had picked up the bottle and it said 50 grams of sugar. And I'm like, what does 50 grams of sugar look like? So I took a sugar packet that you get from the store, put it on the gram scale, and that was 2 grams of sugar. So when I see carbohydrates, 50 grams, my brain says there are 25 sugar packets in there.
Yep.
And that's the way I can visually see how much carbohydrate, how much sugar is in. So that's a quick cheat to someone say, well, how much carbohydrate should I have? Well, if it's 50, that's 25 packs of sugar, and that no one should be eating in one sitting.
Right. And you know, that's one of the things too, going through the program. I talk about like what I show you how much sugar is in items, like what it looks like. And it's really mind blowing and also eye opening that people are eating so much sugar and they have no clue.
Yeah.
50 grams, that's just under 2 ounces for those of you that can't do the calculation. That is,
Yeah.
that's
2
crazy.
ounces of sugar.
56 grams equals 2 ounces. So if that bottle of soda is 50 grams, that's just under 2 ounces of sugar.
Now, Karen, explain, because I understand that there are different types of sugar breakdown, because your body has glucose already
Yeah.
in it.
Yes.
It already has sugar in it.
Yeah, our
right?
body, all of our cells need sugar.
Right.
But all of them, they need sugar, they need fat, they need protein, carbohydrates. They need all of that.
Right. Because that kind of provides the energy, right?
Yeah, but it depends on what. So like red beets are very, very healthy for you, but they have sugar in them, but it's natural sugars. You know,
Right.
apples, banana, like just whole fruits. So now when you're getting into like canned peaches, no.
One more time. Yeah, no. That needed 3 no's.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. So you want to eat the whole peach.
Okay.
I had a client go, oh, I'm eating peaches. I go, really? Where'd you get peaches from? They're like, oh, from the can. I'm like, oh my God. I go, can you read me how much sugar's in there? And he was like, oh, it's 32 grams. I go, okay, how much is the serving size? Oh, 1/2 peach. I go, okay. I go, you ate the whole damn can?
I think he thought he was doing good though.
He did.
Right.
He did. Yeah.
And we have to think about this too. We have to think about, I mean, because, you know, Karen is my nutritionist. I love to brag about her. So you've taught me and my wife so much about mindful eating, because our diet has totally, since we've started our sessions, our diet has totally changed. And you can feel the difference. I feel the difference in my energy level. I feel the difference in how my mind is working. And, you know, it would be great for everyone to feel that you can actually make healthy changes. I went to my doctor, just to give a testimonial. I went to my doctor the other day, and, you know, we were talking about ways that people try to lose weight. And she mentioned that they have this thing where they can push a little balloon down your throat and then blow it up, and, you know, all these different things. I'm going, why? In my mind, I was just saying to myself, why am I going to take all these shortcuts that are damaging? Eventually they're damn. And even the doctor said it. She's like, all these shortcuts are temporary. She's like, you're almost like you're trying to trick your body. And the moment your body realizes you're tricking me, it retaliates, right? You know, so why not do the long term? You know, change your habits, right? Which is what you're training people to do.
Right.
Well,
So, there's that proverb, that Chinese proverb that I love, right? So you
Mhm.
give a man a fish and you feed him for one day, right? But you teach a man to fish and you feed him for life. And
Yeah.
that's really what I really want to do. I mean, that is my goal. That is my passion, is to share with people that, just instead of this, you don't necessarily have to quit your coffee, which, we have talked about. But just switch your coffee.
Right,
Switch your
right.
coffee, switch it to organic. Don't drink, the double D. Don't drink Starbucks. Those
Mhm.
are the worst coffees ever.
Right,
But if you go organic, you go to a roaster, you go to, you can even switch it off. So there's herbal coffee, right? So
right.
if you're looking to just downsize just a little bit, there's chicory coffee, and it's delicious. I have my coffee in the morning, and then I have chicory in the afternoon, and it's really amazing.
One
Wow.
talking about Chinese proverbs is that, and it goes with mindful eating. The proverb of eat your breakfast by yourself, share your lunch with your friends, give your dinner to your enemies, and it's the way to eat to function, because you need that breakfast is the most important meal. But then people have a big fatty nasty dinner just before going to sleep,
Mhm.
and that does nothing for your body except stress it. And one of the things I think that you talk about in mindful eating is when you're stressed, your body thinks it's winter,
Right.
because the old mind, stress was winter. There's no food. So if you're stressed, it's winter. So whatever we eat, we have to pack on as fat to survive the stress.
Yep. It's
So
true.
that's it. So when you're saying that, with all the stress going on right now,
Yeah.
with
Why are
all
we
that
getting that?
stress, so everybody's stressing out. So that's basically why everybody says I've gained 15 pounds since
That's one
COVID.
reason. Yeah, one is you're home, you're eating a lot because you can't. Second, stress is telling your body it's winter, there's no food, we're stressed, we better pack on the weight to survive the winter.
That's true. And you know
Mhm.
what? You bring up a great point, because seasonal eating is another philosophy that I love, dietary theory. Well, it's not really dietary theory, it's life, right?
Mhm.
So it's a never ending circle of life, the seasons. So we'll talk about that. So eating with the seasons and knowing where you live, what is in season. So that's one of the major things, but we'll get into during these 30 days. But also each day I have a positive affirmation. So, repeating as much as you like to. The first one for week 1 is I am courageous. So that could mean a lot of different things to different people. It could be that you're not going to eat the chocolate chip cookie, right? So I'm courageous. I'm not going to eat that. I'm so courageous. I'm going to throw it away.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I'm gone a little too far, I guess. Right.
Unless it's bacon, then never throw away bacon.
Don't waste
Oh.
food.
Hey, that's not okay. So I'm glad you just brought
We're
that
gonna
up.
get
Ricky.
yelled at by Karen now.
No. I'm so glad that you brought that up, Ricky, because I hate to waste food. I hate it. But the garbage went today, and I had, from the holidays and from family coming over and me going to their house, I had all of this unhealthy food. I just put it in the garbage bag and I took it outside. I know that a lot of hard-earned money was made for that, but it's not worth if I have a heart attack, it's not worth my stroke, it's not worth my gut, it's not worth my health. Yes, I did eat it. And that's where I'm going to be talking about too. So yes, you're going to have these days, but you have to live. It's about living, right? It's not about dieting. But then you have to just know when enough is enough. And that's a big one we'll go through too. We'll go through a lot of the mindset shifts. And I know it's big. It's a big one, but it's for your life. I'm gonna get emotional, but it's for your life, and I care
Mhm.
about your life.
Wow.
And again, we are not taught to eat correctly. And even with what you're talking about seasonal eating, I think the modern person has forgotten what the ancient brain knows, that we eat certain things at certain times. And we're just programmed incorrectly. We need to get back to the roots of mindful eating. And one is seasonal eating. The other one is, what am I eating? Am I eating a peach out of a can, or am I eating a peach off a tree in season? Because you
Mhm.
can get a peach now, but it's, who knows where it's grown. And there's a song one of our friends wrote called "A 2,000-Mile Avocado," which it's being shipped from the other side of the world, and it's not ripe. It's not, we're not getting things off of trees when they're ripe. So there's a
Right.
whole bunch of problems that we don't even realize what we're doing, because we're doing what everybody else is doing.
Right, exactly. And that's why you have to be different. You have to be, you have to really care about yourself and your family's health. That's really what it is. When you're getting a peach, no, you shouldn't be getting any peaches now. None. So don't pick them up. Don't get them, because they were picked and then, they were sprayed. Who the heck knows what they were sprayed with? I'm certainly not going to eat it. The only way I want you to get peaches right now is if they're frozen. That's it. And you buy them organically. That's it.
So the only way we should be getting peaches right now is by, going to the farm or something, but not in a can.
Right, no can.
Nothing
No
in a can, ever. Nothing
Nothing.
in a can is good.
Right. So our next journal exercise, actually it's a movement. So I have movement of the week. So really it's, you choose an exercise that you love, and have fun doing it for 30 minutes for 3 days a week. And, whether it be getting on our bike rides or, walking, turning up the music and just shaking your butt, just do it. Get in the kitchen, do some cooking.
Movement.
Said exercise and love in the same sentence. My brain doesn't do that.
Well,
Like
you like to
magnets, they
dance,
just
right? You can
fight
dance.
each other.
You like dancing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, you can do that. Dance. Okay, so the meditation of week 1 is to really visualize. Now, this is what we were just talking about. Visualize the care and love that it took for the food that you're eating. Think about how it was grown, and and enjoy it. And then there's a daily checklist, right? So the daily checklist starts with, your food for the week is purchased. The kitchen is organized for the week. Your stress foods are eliminated. So you have refined sugar in there, dairy, your flour, caffeine and alcohol, they're eliminated. Okay, 20%. And then as you wake up, there's a warm water with, or room temperature water with lemon. You can do your mindful meditation at that point. So some people like to meditate in the morning. Some people like to do it in the afternoon or in the evening before you go to bed. And then, so your breakfast, so your probiotics, your omega-3s, your fiber, your breakfast choice. Did you drink 8 ounces of water or herbal tea? Did you use non-dairy milk? Record your drink and your food intake. And then there's a snack. Drink more water. And then your lunch. Drink more water. Get outside. Do some 10 minutes. Again, record your drink and your food. And then your mid-afternoon snack. Drink more water. And then your dinner. And then you're drinking, 8 ounces more water. And then your bedtime. Your bedtime goes, what time you're going to bed. You're going to go to bed at least 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes earlier. Are you doing your mindful meditation at night? So there's a little X for that. And then again, your journal exercise. So your journal exercise is where you're going to create intentions for the next day. And what maybe your reflection. So your journal exercise can be like a reflection that you had, and I'll actually prompt you for these, and then you can go into writing out whatever you want. Or it could be even like the biggest challenge that you've had during the day. So, and then if there was self-sabotage. So a lot of, questions, a lot of mindfulness, a lot of awareness comes into writing and journaling. And I guarantee you, because it happens every single time, I guarantee you after the first 30 days, you'll be looking forward to the next 30 days. I guarantee it happens all the time. When people are journaling, you don't realize how much food you're actually putting into your body. And when you write stuff down, you get it out of your head. So then you have all of this other brain power, So it's been, I've been in this business. I've been working in my company since 2012. And I just have seen so many amazing transformations and things happen that I just know it works. So if you just do it, follow the program, I'm going to be with you. You will have a transformation, or you will be thinking more clearly. And I have to tell you, when you're thinking more clearly, there's a lot more you can do.
Wow.
One quick thing and you're talking 30-day intervals. You don't notice it as you're going 30-day to 30-day to 30-day. You're making these changes, and the only way you're going to realize is after about a year. And this happened to me. I was at work, and somebody was going to go to a major franchise place and get French fries, and I said, "Oh man, I haven't had a French fry in I don't know how long." I said, "Get a large one, and and we'll split it." And I love these fries. I've always loved these fries. The little sticks of beautiful crunchy. I literally put 2 of them in my mouth. As I chewed it, this disgusting rancid oil taste hit the back of my throat.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I could not chew it. I could not swallow it. My body went like, "What the hell are you thinking?" It's you change now. Everything you craved now becomes like, man, it's like an ex-smoker. If you're around an ex-smoker, if they smell smoke from like 3 blocks away, they're already going to complain. Your body goes, no, so we're used to this crap. And, so we don't know that our body doesn't like it until we switch over and give it a better choice, and then let your body say, "Oh, I like that choice. Thank you." So it literally took me the whole day to get rid of that taste in the back of my throat of rancid oil.
Yeah, no, it's true. And if something like that happens again, take a tongue scraper, or you could probably brush your teeth. Well, you probably did brush your teeth.
I was gargling with coffee. It was at work. I'm like, man,
it's gargling with coffee.
Really?
Well, I want to make a comment on that though, because when Karen got me off of Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks coffee, I've been on the organic coffee for how long now, Karen? How long has it been?
I think 3 months, right?
3 months. I've been on it for 3 months. To the point where I even got a coffee grinder the other day.
Yeah,
and I'm grinding the organic coffee, right, and having it right away. My energy level has been consistent. It's like my body is like, thank you for the good stuff, right?
You know why? Also, you know how much mold is in.
But no, I don't want to know that. TMI. No, but I'm just saying, like, after now if I try a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, my body's like, no, this is not it.
No,
this is not it. No, don't ever do this again to me.
It tastes different.
What's that?
Too. It tastes
different.
Yeah.
I mean, we switched. I'm just giving a shout out to what Karen does. Is like we switched to this sweet potato fries. You're talking about fries. We switched to sweet potato fries that has nothing on it.
Awesome.
And we've been eating that for like 2 months now, right?
Yay.
I can't eat regular fries.
Yeah.
Good.
The salt on that is like you taste, you like,
It's hilarious that you don't realize your body's like, no, we don't. I have a Breville air fryer. I love that puppy. I mean, I will put anything in there and just like zap it quickly.
Yep.
And again, make your own food.
Yeah.
Don't buy processed food. It's processed.
Get your own chickens.
Get your own. I got them, but they're laying eggs again. I'm so happy. Yeah.
It's a little
finished-
warmer outside.
No, they finished molting, so now the eggs are
Oh,
coming.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, working with Karen is a pleasure, and you do see the results. You feel it, you see it. It's amazing. If you're out there and you haven't signed up yet, listen, you've been procrastinating, all of 2020 because you're stressed out about COVID. You've gained some weight. We all know it. We all have. So you can't hide it anymore.
Yeah, no, we all have. Even me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, absolutely. All
I
of
think,
us.
I think your new slogan is the sooner you start, the longer you live.
Oh, I love that. It's
Not like-
great.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely go to KarenMayo.com and and sign up. At least you do offer like a free evaluation, right, Karen?
Yeah, so I will no.
No? Okay. All right.
I know.
No.
Okay.
But if you sign up for Karen Mayo TV, Karen Mayo Mindful Eating with Mayo, and you
Right.
go through the 30 days and you show me that you've gone through the 30 days by journaling, I
Okay.
will give you a free 30-day counseling.
Oh, okay.
You got to
All
earn
right.
it.
That is
Yeah.
a
You gotta
bonus.
Earn your time with Karen.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that. Like that.
Yep.
Like that. So definitely go to KarenMayo.com right now. Don't wait till tomorrow because you're going to forget. And then you're going to see that, nice carrot cake that you've always wanted. And you're just going to say to yourself, it has carrots in it. So it must be good for me.
Cut it in half. Cut that sucker in half.
I'm
Exactly.
learning about cooking. I'm learning about all this, great stuff. I bought one of those Instapot and I had to give it back because I put in vegetables. I hit the cake button and I opened it up and it was still vegetables. So
Oh no.
it didn't work. Yeah. I was sure there was going to be a cake in there after hitting the cake button, but it didn't work.
So Karen, do you have any like closing words for us before we go?
Yes, actually I do. So just remember that our Lord is in control. This life is a gift. Be very grateful for people around you, people in your life, and get outside, feel the wonderful feeling about being alive, and just know it's not about dieting, it's about living.
All right. There it is, folks. We will definitely see you again next week. We'll be repeating the programs. We had to reschedule our program with Frank Coppola, but you'll definitely be seeing him next week again. Thank you guys for watching and take care.
Karen, I'm gonna tell two
Bye,
friends,
everyone.
Ricky,
Bye-bye.
Phil.
Yes.
That's it.
KarenMayo.com.
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 The
You heard
world
it here
needs
first.
more mayo.
Hit that exit video.
Good job, Karen.
Everybody needs a little more Mayo. Healthy living for your life with Mayo. It's not about dieting, it's about living. All you need is just a little